All right, guys. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Let me connect since I just texted with Anita. Hey, Nathan, what's going on? We want to do you have an update on us since Thursday?
No,
No.
we're still under contract with the engineering plot, and then that's the last step before we put it on the MLS. So people got like 2 to 4 weeks, and then it's probably going to be all gone. So
Yeah, it's going to be a
don't
good
say
deal.
say I told you so.
Yeah, no, it's going to be awesome. It's a good deal, man. I've told a few people about it. I told Danny about it the other night because we were talking. He was talking about your posts, like you're getting some traction on Agents Gather a little bit. So,
Yeah, I've been even surprised by the amount of responses on like LinkedIn. It's like on the just kind of like project posts. I see a lot of like looks in there and stuff, and I've gotten some follow up phone calls and stuff already about it.
okay, cool. Yeah, that's awesome. That's a great project. The fact that you can rinse and repeat it, I mean, phenomenal. I think it's really good numbers. I think we had a couple of people here who probably haven't. I don't, Anita, you probably haven't heard it. I know Matt probably and Alton. Do you want to real quick run down it real quick what the numbers are and so they know, and then
Yeah, so
yeah,
total unit count, we're doing 20 units. The unit breakdown is four duplexes and three quadplexes. We're gonna try and sell the duplexes outright first, and then maybe if someone just does like a cash offer, it makes it really easy for me. I'd like go one of the quadplexes, but we're gonna build the quadplexes, keep the quadplexes, and then take debt out on it, and then restructure the construction loan if we can leverage it. But my assumption is based on the market history is that we're going to sell out. The total cost for the projects is about 2 million, and then the ARV on it is about 3.5 million. So it's a great number. The LTC for construction is like 60% ish, plus or minus five based on um, closing costs or realtor's cost or however a capital stack works on it. But
yeah,
it's going to be great. 2 minutes from the main gate of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, the largest military installation uh, for the Army there. And we're just going to go from post to post and do the same project over and over again. Um, and the end goal of the company is to take 5% of the units that we build and we pair that with like the Casualty Affairs Office or Gold Star Families or like Fisher House or VA recovery centers or any one of those like sort of agencies is the end goal of all this development. So
So if you ever do look at, I don't know if you're going to stick around like with bases, but if you do ever look at Fort Carson, let me know. And I do have a friend in the city government of Fountain, and Fountain's the city. It's really because everybody says Fort Carson's Colorado Springs. It's really closer to Fountain. Fountain is the southern suburb of Colorado Springs. So if you ever look there, let me know ahead of time, and I'll try to connect you with the people in the town down there. It's right outside of I think Gate 20, which is where 10th Group goes in through Gate 20, which is the
yeah,
furthest south
we have
gate.
the Mountain Military Training Center down there and everything
Yeah,
too. I've been there.
yeah, and then of course it's right over from Peterson Air Force Base and NORAD and all that stuff as well. So you got a lot. I mean, you literally in Fountain, you've got Carson on one side and Peterson on one and Schreiber on the other, and then you got the big mountain of NORAD. So it's pretty. You're looking right at NORAD. From Fountain. Yeah, cool. It's a great project, man. I'm pretty happy, but that you got that going. That's a great project. If anybody wants to get with Nathan, let me know too, and I'll connect you guys. Let me try to reach out to Alton because I know Alton hasn't been on too much lately. What's that deal that you're talking to Ari about? Are you able to talk Alton, and I'll get to Matt, and then Bill, and then Anita, and we'll jump over to some agents gather real quick to show you guys some more stuff on there.
You don't need to get to me. There's nothing new.
Okay, cool. I just like to make sure everybody has a chance. Alton, do you want to let everybody know what's going on with you and what's your deals or not? We can do that. We can also do that anytime. You can step on. Matt, what's going on?
Hey, how's it going, Nate?
Pretty good, man. How are you?
Everything is good. No new updates. I just been going back to learning more about the government contracting and how to fill out the forms properly.
Yeah.
Um,
So Matt's talking to you guys. Matt took a course on how to contract with the government. So there's the website, sam.gov. It used to be USA, I think FedBizOps.gov. So I don't know. They do have some Army stuff on there too, Nathan. Just so you know, they have some cool stuff. Army, Navy, and all that. I think the only thing they don't really have is anything really classified. They don't to like agencies and stuff, but it's pretty cool. I've been on there before. We've been on a lot of contracts about 7, 8 years ago. So it's pretty phenomenal, pretty fascinating. So Matt took a pretty in-depth course on how to do the bidding, and there's a lot of real estate, some military, some HUD. Obviously, Housing and Urban Development has a lot of good programs. There's a lot of the stuff I don't know. I'm sure they're probably still kind of in lull with the restrictions and all that right now and all the freezes. But have you experienced any of that, Matt? Any of the not being able to bid on anything right now because of the freeze?
I have heard that there are holds, or they're putting holds on contracts for paying out contracts right now, but I don't know how long that lasts. And it's like, is if I get a contract for April, will I not get paid until July because of that, or are they saying that's for people that already started in the first quarter? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's why they also have those, like we talked about before, those companies that like front money to you or whatever. I remember talking to one of them because we actually bid on 2 jobs at Fort Carson that we got a government contract with the Denver Housing Authority, which is different, but we bid on 2 projects at Fort Carson and one at Buckley Air. Used to be Air Force, now it's Space Force. But we got a bunch of we bid on some stuff about 8, 9 years ago. It was pretty fascinating. They had like I said, they had a company that basically funded you money. Um, that was awesome. So it was pretty interesting. So it's kind of cool. Cool. We definitely want to set something up about that too. Definitely when things get rocking, we want to basically maybe do a whole segment. Plus, it'd be nice if you did like a group on Agents Gather for it. Like, I'm going to show you guys Agents Gather in a minute. I know some people are taking advantage of it, doing really well with it. Like I said, then I'll update everybody. So I'll update you guys. Let me go ahead and bring it up because it takes me a second to do it. So if Alton, if you and Anita and Bill, all you guys anybody wants to talk, let me know on it while I'm showing you guys Agents Gather. Let me try to share screen because you guys know sometimes it's challenging. Yeah, guys, I shared screen one time and kicked myself out of my own Zoom. I've had a lot of fun with sharing screen. I'm trying to get a little bit better at it now that we're going more. So this is guys. Here's something that Danny just posted, guys. This is Danny posted this a little bit, showing us some of the success, some of the people. Obviously, Danny's on here. Evan's in our group. Evan Zilkovich. You guys will see him. I'll point him out. He's actually in our group, so he's doing really good. Evan posts a lot on Agents Gather, so he's pretty cool. He's one of the bigger posters. In fact, there's me. So there's a few other ones like you guys can post on here. Like whenever we're talking about contributions, obviously if you got your own stuff. I know like Nathan, your military stuff, your veterans group and all that. You posted some good stuff on there. But also, you guys, if you ever want to do any of these, like if you need any of these, I have a ton of these kind of graphics to help you guys out. Right? Jenny's good. She's actually this is the chart house actually at Evergreen. Or it's actually in Genesee, but it's right outside of Evergreen. Jenny's she works in that area, Denver foothills. So Danny and a lot of people, Jenny does a lot of it. She's in that area, but you can post a lot. Like here is trying to see where this is actually at. But you guys can post an area like if you're in wherever you're at. I mean, you're obviously North Carolina, Nathan. I know Anita, you're in Missouri. Matt, you're in Santa Barbara. You guys could put like stuff like this up there, and that helps you because you can become, like I said, you get known as an expert. Like it says here, new post from Agents Gather expert. And then Danny puts this out there. There's a lot of hashtags and stuff. People can share these. But if you become the expert, like I said, I'll click on hers real quick. And, this is just you could actually go to like even Chat GPT and you can change things around. This is obviously where I'm from is Evergreen and Conifers and Morrison. Morrison's or Red Rocks. But you can put like a good area. This is what you guys can do for your territory area. Like if you're in Santa Barbara or somewhere, you could put even the communities around it and put like, here's You know, like in our area, Golden's more down in the flat area. Obviously, Coors is down there. Whereas like Indian Hills and Pine's like way up, you know, there's different areas. The Pine's probably 8 to 10 miles from Evergreen. Indian Hills, you have to pass through it to get to Denver, and one of the three ways to get to Denver from where we live. So this is actually in my area, which is really great. So you guys can copy a lot of this stuff, and with the shares, it's got Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, pin. You know, you can do Messenger, Tumblr. He's got literally he's got mostly all the a lot of the social media stuff for Randy. You can comment, you can write a blog post, you can create groups and all that stuff. So this is pretty cool, and I want to share this because not only is it going to benefit us with Reindeer being able to host it there, it's going to help us a lot, exponentially help you guys get your name out there. You guys can see the hashtags. So when you come over here, you can actually see examples of the hashtags and how to do them. You know, how to put the hyphens in there. Sometimes I'll actually, like, here's me both ways. So I have myself with the hyphen and without the hyphen, you know, so you can put them in different ways. And here's a couple of our courses, guys. Here's a couple of the Reindeer courses. So we got the introduction. We got the introduction is one that I basically am providing for everybody for free. It's kind of the absolute introduction. We got a wholesaling 101 course. I got 19 courses by June 30th. I'll have 99 on there. And some of the courses are just about half of them are just going to be like going over a document and having it being on the screen. You can read it on the screen. It's also going to have a voice, like a calm, like audio book. I've chosen 4 voices, 2 female, 2 male. And then I'm actually going to record my own this weekend. So, because you can only get so many minutes, like 120 minutes of the actual voices come with the package that I have to do these videos. So when I use your own voice, it's free. They don't charge you for it extra, at least anyway. So I kind of want to show you guys real quick groups, and then I'm going to show you where our Reindeer program is. So in here, people have different groups. Like there's a Tampa webcam, a hurricane group. I mean, so Danny is actually from Florida. Well, he's from Ohio, but he lives in Ohio. I mean, in Florida. His son, Declan, goes to University of Tampa. So they have a lot of, you can put stuff on here like this. He puts a lot of, because around Naples and all that, he puts a lot of hurricane information in to help people. There's a lot of good, like you can go out and look at these, like here's a good article, signs of meth use in a house. I mean, you guys can research this. Danny has if you're interested in really blowing your business up and becoming an expert, like you can actually research a lot of these things. He has a list of about 100 different items that you can blog about and post. Here's a listing at Evergreen. This is an industrial building. It's got 2 different price points. This is one of his listings, and it's actually a CBD factory is how it's set up, but somebody could use it as a lab and all that. So people got like buying in Naples, Florida. So you can make a guide, you can make a comprehensive guide, and you could use ChatGPT, you could use Grok. You just change things around if you want to put. You can put photos. I'm not going to go too much into the blog thing. Danny has a free video, and that you can watch to teach you how to do a blog, how to set up a group, and all that stuff. If you go over here and see my profile, like I blog, has the about, has videos, has the groups. I can put classified events, friends, followers, pages, the courses. I can put all kinds of stuff in there. Here's the community. So it's pretty cool. I got here's all the videos, all the Ranger stuff I've been putting on. You guys can see that. It's kind of cool. I got a network of all my friends. There's Anthony and there's Benson from, you guys know, from Privy, Bill Danagelis. Bill, you're there. Danny, Chris Bowden, Charles is in the group, Brian Kramer, Bill, Nathan, you're in there too somewhere. I have like all my people. So it shows me all my people that are in there. So it's kind of cool. So I'll real quick do a thing on we do have let me put it in there for real quick if I can show you guys 2 groups. One I want to show you guys is called the Zoom. So we do have Private Money Associates Zoom. If you guys see this one, if you guys go and search when you're there, this has all these Zoom videos we've done since 2023. Every video is there. There's nothing else there. I don't put anything else in post. I'm not going to open it because I want to open another one. Sometimes you can't. It's harder to just open 2 or 3 windows. But if you guys go there and find it, you can go all the way back to February 2023. probably the first one that Zeke and Doris were on, and probably Bill, you were pretty close after that, after they come on. So, and then of course we'll go back to 2020, but we weren't doing Zooms and stuff. So that's kind of a cool thing is, as far as Zoom goes, I'm gonna go ahead and put reindeer in just to show you guys because I want to show you our group. This is the reindeer. This is your group, so when you get here, try to find it. Because this is where we want to set people. Obviously, we'll do messages. We can do photos, we can do videos, backgrounds. I can go in here and I can put GIFs, and I can put the files. So like today, I put up the single family database, office database. I put up the 447 lender database today, which is awesome. It has keep in mind that there were 447 when I generated this. You might end up with 300, 350, 400. So the lenders, there's a lot of good information. You can actually find these guys in Files tab on the Facebook group as well. So, but just to tell you guys, here's all my hashtags. I put that welcome video. This is me back in whatever it was, 2018 at Lee Arnold, the Kogo Private Money Broker class. So I got the lender list and all that stuff. So I'm putting a lot of the arrangements like client fee agreement, which is for if you want to be a private money broker. I'm putting a lot of the resources in here. Private money calculator, it's a calculator analyzer. Schedules of real estate owned and sold. So there's two different ones. They're Excels. You can download these. All these are available in the Facebook group. So just so you know, these will be available to everybody who comes into the reindeer program. The contractor agreement. Here's a rehab punch list. Eric's in here. Obviously, Eric's really good. He has a lot of cool stuff. You guys seen Eric he comes on about every other week on a Thursday. He's got some really cool stuff. He posts some really good information. Wyoming LLCs. So this is just the reindeer group. This is our group, guys. So just to let you guys know. So when I try to get you over there, when you try to get on, then we try to connect to everybody. So how we do it for courses is you want to go to, and the thing I think I was kind of showing you guys last week, Danny has this thing called property listing service. It's kind of like MLS. Now this is separate. So if you get on, obviously you're in the group and you get on, but if you want to use this, you have to work it out with Danny. He's just charged for it, but I'm going to show you it real quick and then I'll show you our courses. So you can go over here and it talks about the property listing service, which is, I'm going to take a second to come up. So it's like an MLS. So there's his listing. So you can actually go in there and do everybody that does this can have their listings. They can do one, I think, or 5. There's different packages. There's unlimited per year. You can get limited for a year. So if you got 10 or 15 properties a year, like here's his listing on Brook Forest in Evergreen in Colorado. It's really cool. So it gives you a lot of you can put all the pictures on there just like an MLS. And you can put the hashtags in there. So if somebody comes up and looks up Evergreen Colorado real estate, right now, if you go and look at Evergreen Colorado real estate on Google, this will come up. This address on Brook Forest Road. Ironically, I grew up about 2 miles from this house. My parents live about it. So that's actually a pretty familiar neighborhood. So you can actually list it. It's pretty cool. You got all cities, types, it's just like an MLS. And so he's got obviously all the, the frequently asked questions. I'm not going to go too much into it. Danny has a video on it, a video course. It's free on how to create your listing and how to advertise. Let's see if he has the pricing. He has different, let's see if he's got the, let me see if I can get I'm trying to find what the pricing is. But yeah, you can, I think like unlimited is like, and they only got these states. If you got a state, they can put your state in here. Like Nathan, this would be a good place eventually for your listings. Anybody has a listing can put it in there eventually, and like I said, he's got the ultimate, like if you're doing 10 or 15, 20 properties a year, you can get the unlimited plan. It's on, hey Troy, welcome. I'm showing everybody agents gather. Just, and then if you have any questions, we'll take questions after we're done. But this is kind of like what I was talking about. Like, so this is Danny. If you want to use this part of his website, because like I said, we got our own, obviously, then you can talk to Danny. That's just up in the add a listing. So for us, when people join, they want to come in there, they'll have membership levels. and people will have they'll be able to join Reindeer and go directly through Reindeer, which will get them a membership and all that, access to all that. So it's cool. Courses is actually where we want to go. You can register as an instructor too, guys. If you want to do your own classes, you can register as an instructor. So it's pretty phenomenal. I just got these all. These are all the ones that I've loaded so far. And so we've got like the deal architect. You guys, somebody posted in the group. I've got one. These are what I'm calling the foundation. So I'm dividing it up into we have the bronze, silver, gold packages, platinum, and it's going to all be built over like the next over the next 2 years. But right now, I'm putting up the foundation. There's 3 levels of bronze. Bronze will be 100% done by June 30th. Keep in mind, you guys are all in this, but you guys get once we start getting subscribers, we hit 100 monthly subscribers, you guys will make money off this. So if you know people out there looking for this kind of stuff, like I said, today I posted escalation and termination. So it basically goes through an escalation agreement and the addendum. It goes through a termination letter and addendum. It shows them that, and then in these courses they can download those actual items. We got an introduction to short-term rentals. The foundation is basically like just for everybody. That's where somebody might be brand new. There's stuff in here that obviously some experienced real estate investors might feel is like maybe redundant, or maybe it'll be like what is that word, remedial. But there might be something that they don't have, or something that they want to get into. Maybe they haven't done tax liens yet, or maybe they want to look at mobile home parks, or they need some help with rehab and scope of work. I got a video on that. I provide them some resources in that. I got a rehab calculator, 2 rehab calculators actually, 2 draw schedules that are pretty thorough. One goes like 6 weeks, and it's probably got 200 different line items, and you can add to it. It's Excel, and it's awesome. So every one of these comes with, and every one of these courses will have a case study of learning, like an exercise, and it'll have a 5-question quiz. We don't see the quiz. You can set it up where you see a quiz, because a lot of community colleges and teachers use this, but I never want to shame people, so I just have the quiz built into the video and ask them 5 questions, and the answer key comes right up after that. So they can ask themselves 5 questions about short-term rentals and have the answers. I got a short video on fix and flip. As I do the next level, the next 33 will be practical application and deal analysis. And then finally, the last third of bronze will be more deep dive, and it'll actually be more showing how to actually use a lot of this stuff, put it to application. When we talk about that silver package, which is the next package that goes up, you guys can help with that and be hosts and guides, put your own communities together on it, tie them all together, and then it helps with bringing more revenue. More people will start paying people out who participate in that as well. So I've also got pinpointing the private lender. Some of these I'll have a different header, like I make these headers every day. I make a new one. We got a role of transaction coordinator. We got an introduction to real estate investing in key terms, which is pretty cool. And we got that featured so people can get into the featured ones. So it's pretty phenomenal. Like I said, we're just getting ready to flip the switch where people can actually start signing up on them. So tomorrow will be, like I said, it's pretty cool. So we're doing a bundle, so I can show you guys how I'm doing it. So this is a bundle. It's going to be the $99 that I talked about. So think about when I have 99 videos for $99, people can sign up, and individually, I'm going to be pricing all these for $10. So if they want to buy, if they just want investing in RV parks, this will be changed this week. It'll be $10, but if they get all the 99, instead of $999, it's $99 a month. And so that way they can go through it. And then there's the silver package and the gold package, and all that will have an increase. The gold package, which would be I'm going to create silver and gold this year in 2025. The gold will have attorneys. It'll have real estate attorneys, syndication attorneys, and stuff in there, and they'll put their own videos together, their own courses, where they'll go over legal documents, and they'll provide a little bit of legal advice, just as a broad scope. So it's kind of where we're at. Like I said, when you get on Agents Gather, you want to obviously get your page. You'd like to set up a group or something, set up a page for your company. You're investing, set up maybe a group to start. If you're in an asset class and you're flipping, set up a flip group, or set up a group for rentals or rental properties or whatever. Do a blog, And then, like I said, then get on to everybody else and start connecting with everybody else in the group and then start sharing a lot of cool stuff. You can share this right directly to Facebook. So I'm kind of just going to step away from it now. I think it's really phenomenal. Like I said, Danny's been working on this for about 2 years. I was going to use LearnDash. This is much better. And so anybody can use this. Like I said, the property listing service is great. Trinos said you come on earlier. Yeah, that property listing service that Danny has would be awesome for a lot of your clients because it's like an MLS and anybody can access it. They don't have to have an MLS membership. That's why he calls it property listing service. Like I said, if you Google Evergreen, Colorado real estate, like the other day, one of my friends sold a restaurant called El Rancho right outside of Evergreen. Danny actually has a good story on Agents Gather, and literally I went to Google it on the restaurant. My friend, like just to get details of the sale because they're actually moving the building. He sold the land, and Danny's post about El Rancho came up 7th, and that house on Brook Forest I showed you was like 9th on Google when you look up Evergreen, Colorado real estate. So it's really the Agents Gather is one of the most powerful. It's getting more powerful every day. People are on there. People use it. Everybody starts using it for their real estate. I think within 6 months to a year, our group should be able to do almost everything real estate wise for their business on Agents Gather using our reindeer for all the, and then you guys are making money off of it. So it's pretty interesting. If anybody has any questions, if you want to do it one-on-one or whatever, like I said, it's pretty cool what Danny's been able to put together, and it's all. And I needed, like I said, I gave you his email and cell phone number, so you can get your restore your account there. So it's kind of
Okay,
cool.
so we want to promote the Agents Gather site.
Yeah, pretty much on the reindeer side, we'll have the Agents Gather, but on our side, because when people join. Like if people just go and join Agents Gather, like Danny has his options, we're not getting any revenue from it, or you guys are.
So,
When
so
we have
what do we want to promote?
the reindeer side, I should have the actual where people can buy the bundle and subscribe.
Okay.
There's gonna be 2 options. They can do $99 and they just get the bundle, and then they own it. They can go and watch it whatever they want. But we give them the option to then join on a subscription base, which is $99 a month. Is for the
Okay.
bronze. That'll come with a lot more interaction, and that'll come with like I'm going to talk about in a minute when I'm done talking about reindeer tonight. They can also right now they can do the lifetime plan just like you guys all did. There's no, they don't get revenue sharing. That's already booked out with every, we already full. That's full $399. For that, I'm actually going to give Danny money for them to be on Agents Gather. And then it's basically a lifetime plan they can sign up with, or the $99 a month. Obviously, we get to silver, gold, platinum, and all that. There'll be a price increase if they join. So that way they can, if they want to join silver and gold, they don't have to go platinum and diamond unless platinum and diamond will get into a lot of like capital raising and there's a lot of other stuff. People may want to get up there, but it's going to go like 99, 199, 299. I mean, it's going to be up to like 500 a month. But so you're looking at some people that are doing a lot of stuff with family offices and hedge funds, things like that. There's some different, but if they just want to come on and get $99 a month, or if they get in a plan like that, then they get access to everybody that I've been talking about being guides and hosts, like you and Ari and all you guys can be on there. And then, like I said, in the silver package, if they subscribe to that, we'll take like $50 per month. Something like that. We'll break that up and we'll pay the hosts and the guides, which is everybody, the associates as well. So you get your revenue sharing as an associate already, and then you get another pool of money that's broken up and maybe only 20, 25 people that are participating in that. And we get 1,000 people, that could be, 35,000 a month being divided between. I mean, the whole idea is we want to give money back to everybody that's been involved. So it's awesome. I think it's pretty cool.
So when do we get with you about the revenue sharing to get all that lined out?
So what's going to happen is when we get to 100 subscribers, keep in mind we have not put the link in there yet, so we don't have one. We get to 100, we'll pay because it's not great. It's 100. It's limited to the people in the group, and
Right.
And it's I've been telling everybody it's 100. We're limited to 100 because it's not great at 50. It's not really great at 100. At 100, it's like 3,500. I think at 100,
Right.
$3,500 divided into 130 something people, 135 people. So it's like $8 to $10. It's like getting monetized on Facebook for the first time. But at 500 or 1,000, it starts getting to be, $50, 100, $200 a month. It can,
Yeah.
if you get up to 10,000 subscribers, a lot of people are making like $2,000 a month. We'd like to get to 10,000 because Danny designed this.
Absolutely.
Active Rain has 300,000 people. They have 3 different levels of pay on there. They also have the free side. The free side of Bigger Pockets and the free side of Active Rain probably have a lot of people. There's a lot of dead weight. There's a lot of space being used. But the active, nobody's using Agents Gather, and nobody's using Reindeer for free. We're not doing any free stuff. If people want to do free stuff, they can be on Facebook and they can be there when. Because honestly, if we could get the people that I think we could get in 2 or 3 years, we might everybody's real estate might be happening just on our platform. And it's like we just we're obviously and I'm not, nobody in our management, myself, Paul or Jesse, and then we're not making money off the deals. Everybody kind of knows that now. So we'll make our money off the back end of obviously the subscriptions and all that stuff and some of the stuff we're doing to promote it. But you guys will have a great space to actually get to know people that you're doing deals with, like we already do, and actually be able to go and, hey, get people to come in and sign up for a bundle. $99 to get that much information, to get all the everything.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot of money to get, but I mean, it's a lot of information that they're getting for a small amount of money.
And even $3.99, like everybody's paid now, it's great. You get, we'll do lifetime up till, I think I'll do lifetime up until we actually probably like June 30th. Try to get some people in there to do it, because I can throw Danny some, money so they get lifetime. Here's Jesse. Anyway, he's one of my other business partners. So we got a lot of good stuff going on with it. Troy, it'd be really great too to connect. You can connect a lot of your people with a lot of the people in our group on there. And then, like I said, we got a transaction coordinator coming on who's really phenomenal, done almost 2,000 deals. We got a lot. I think we're gonna have 10 or 12 with some kind of talking to you, kind of Troy, and some other people. We want to do like a video, like everybody can submit like 3,500 to probably around 5,000 words. And we're going to make a video for everybody like yourself. We can make one that could go on there, but it'll be designed where you could use it yourself if you want to or not. It's 100% free to everybody. It's like a lender or broker. We're only going to put like about a dozen people out. So what we're going to do is a course that's going to become a prerequisite though. When they sign up, before they can take anything else, they're going to have to watch that video of 10 or 12 people that are lenders and brokers and connectors and transaction coordinators. So they get to know all of you right away. They get to know, you get to introduce yourself, it can be words. It'll be like in the videos, it'll have like an AI voice. Like we don't need to have, we can put pictures, we can put some different stuff up there, or we can just have it read, like, go through and read I'll post the one I did about myself. But on there, it's kind of cool. I had an AI voice, not my voice, to talk about a little bit of my experience and then what Reindeer is and how people get onto it. So the idea is we can do a course. We got 10 or 12 people. And then that's a great way for the lenders to get known right away. When people join and sign up, they get to meet the lenders and the brokers and the connectors right away. So if you got a deal, you get to meet the people right away. You don't have to go any further. There's none of this, because it still happens in our group. Hey, who can fund this? Who can do this? Well, now you know. And then you can go right to your page. You can direct them right to your page or group. Once your page or group on your Agents Gathers link is open, then you can put all your stuff there. Your tear sheets, all your promotions, all your different lending programs. You can outline them. You can communicate with people, and it's a lot better. And plus, the fact that we can monitor a lot of it. It's not like these Facebook groups where there's 10,000 people. You don't know who's seeing the deals or who's even qualified to review the deals. So it's really awesome. I think it's really good. I think, like I said, we should be pushing the button this week on actually being able to take the first 99. If anybody wants to get it right now, I can do it manually and get them on there. $3.99 is a lifetime, and then if they want to just get the bundle, they'll be able to do that this week. And then the idea is we'll get them into that group on there. There's a Reindeer organization group on Facebook that I'm putting a lot of these videos. You guys can all. I think I started trying to make sure everybody's there as well, besides the compound. Because I'm putting all the videos, a lot of the videos and stuff that I'm putting on Agents Gather, I'm putting there, just kind of have a second place for them. But also so you guys don't have to until we get a lot of people on there, because some people are kind of slow rolling. And, I'm trying to get everybody, we're going to have a cutoff and maybe June 30th. It could be, when everybody has to be on there in order you have to be on there to qualify for revenue share. And the agreement I have with Danny to give everybody kind of the free, somewhat free access is when we talked about like contributing, like I showed you some of the articles. If you write an article, you write a blog post, or if you put even one of your deals up there and you put all the information, do the hashtags, do it 2 or 3 times a month. He's going to give you guys a lot of stuff, a lot of access as well to the Agents Gather side. That's all on him, but that's my agreement with him. As far as reindeer goes, you guys will be getting revenue share off of that. Hey Dan, hey Jesse, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
Pretty good. I just showed Agents Gather again. So
Nice.
yeah. So what's up? Are you driving?
No, I'm just doing story time with my kiddo.
Oh, cool. All right. Well, you remember Renita? She's been she got hacked, so she had to start all her accounts over again. And then Troy's been on about a month or two. He came aboard. He's Troy. Do you real quick want to give everybody kind of an update on what you're doing? I know you got a lot of capability, which I've unmuted. Sorry.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I
Hey,
just have a lot of connections. I'm connected to a lot of different people, a lot of lenders, a lot of hedge funds, PMLs. But I'm a connector. I'm not the actual lender.
Yeah. So that's what we need. We need a couple because we have a couple connectors, we have a couple of private money brokers, we have different lenders. We have a transaction coordinator and all that stuff who's coming on board. So I think that's
Yeah, I
a
had a
good.
little trouble with him once before.
Yeah, but I
But
mean,
it's because he's so busy.
yeah. So we want to make sure we got that way. We got a good range of people that can get a lot of deals done. Like I said, we're going to open with about 10 or about a dozen lenders, connectors, brokers, and get everything going. So people get to meet you guys right away, and that way they can get in touch with you, and you get clients. You're getting more clients off of this stuff what we're doing, and probably better educated clients and more equipped because they're going to have a lot of resource. Especially like I'm telling all the lenders and stuff. Once people see the resources that we're providing, they're in the Facebook group now, but when we actually can show them, we can do a video on it and say, here's how this breaks down. Eventually, like I said, the gold package is going to have all the lawyers. I've already got 7 lawyers committed: securities, syndication, real estate. That way, they'll actually be available to even like offer a consultation or even a discount on their services for people who need help, which would have helped you in your other situation. Maybe, Paul Vincent's one of them, and a few other people. So we got some good attorneys that are going to be willing to help people. So think about us having the only legal center, kind of like Legal Shield for real estate investors. People can make connection and they can get a little bit of help. And that we'll be doing like a legal night once in a while where we're having a couple of attorneys on talking about basic contracts, basic LOIs, how to do things legally. People got questions on California or Texas or some of the states that are stricter. That'll be the gold package. That'll be after, and then platinum and diamond will get into some more really bigger, serious stuff, like the PMA stuff we were working on in 2019 and 2020. So we got a lot of us going back to that. Ari, Jesse, a few other people are, Anthony Mashad, a few other people in that are with that from when we started that in 2019. But yeah, it's phenomenal. So if anybody has any questions about Agents Gather or Reindeer, let me know. I'll get everybody in the group this week when people can actually do the bundle. If they're just going to go to the bundle, they're going to sign up for the Reindeer. They can, if they're not doing lifetime right now, they'll have to go to the Agents Gather to sign up on that link. There'll be a link to buy it. They'll get the bundle. They'll be in that group, and then we'll actually at that point we'll then try to get the subscription service going. We need to have. There's a little bit more work we got to do on the servers to bring out a lot of subscribers. That's going to be done by the end of April. We'll be able to actually do subscribers because Danny's trying to ramp up to have the server capability. Sometimes also like during the day. I was going to throw this out there because we had a lot of people that'll see this video that are not on tonight. If people go on during the day, keep in mind that Bigger Pockets is a big company and they have people that work on the website at night, or they have IT people. Danny does this by himself, so sometimes when you go on, it's not up. You might go and say it's not up. If it's not up, he took it down and maybe work on it for an hour or two. So always bear with it. Check back in a couple of hours. or reach out to me because I talk to him 2 or 3 times a day, so I usually have a pretty good idea if he's working on it. He's trying to get the servers to go. And then the other thing is, like I said, man, we got so much stuff going on that it's like the other question I have, and I'm putting this out in the group, you guys will see me, is that people have asked us about going to one night a week. And so we're thinking about dropping off Mondays and going to either just doing the Thursday night or switching Thursday to Wednesday. So it'll either be staying on Thursday or switching to Wednesday. I'm going to give everybody like 2 weeks in the group to kind of get a consensus. And then we're going to do a reindeer for the people that are subscribers, but also so they can meet you. So when they're on that call, if they go to that call, then they can come over and meet you guys on your call, on the Thursday or Wednesday. So I don't need answers now since we don't have everybody on anyway. But over the next 2 weeks, we're gonna narrow it down to just going like one day a week, and that's because we want to get more people here. We want to get 25 or 30 people. Mondays is generally a slower night. Thursday we'll get 10 or 12 people. We may get as many as 20. Mondays we average about 5 people. We had a few more people here earlier, but Bill and Matt and Ari, they've all, and Nathan, they've all seen they saw this Agents Gather stuff on Thursday. So, I think, which is great. And I try to make these go 3 hours. I schedule for 3 hours. We go generally an hour. I go the 2 hours extra. People got deals if you want to talk about deals, and we'll try to get the lenders on. But I think a lot of that's going to transition now that Agents Gather is, we can do reindeer on there, that people will have a way to connect directly with lenders on there, and we see them. So like I said, we want to get everybody in the group and everybody who joins as a subscriber working together and kind of like exclusively inclusive. I put that in some of the promos. Like we almost want to, I joke about like maybe in a year, 2 years, 3 years, everybody else is like, where are all these people at? They like 10,000 people joined and we all disappeared. We're all doing deals with each other. We're not dealing with deals with you guys anymore. Because it's like, everybody's going to have a better system. Everything's awesome. The videos are good. So I posted a few videos in the compound in our group, associates group, so people can watch them and kind of see what they're going on. Jesse, you've seen a few of them. What do you think about them? Let's see.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah.
I can listen to them. I can listen to them while I'm driving, so I don't have to read. And there's a lot of them. So
yeah, we have 19 of them now. I have 2 more ready to go, but I'm not going to add those 2. But tomorrow I'll have 99 probably done earlier. My target is to have 99 by June 30th. So everybody thinks about $99 a month. Right now they get the package for $99. Then we get the subscription service. We'll get them in that way. But $99 a month, and you can get 99. And plus a lot more because they'll have silver and gold, and they'll have a lot. They'll be able to access direct connect to everybody. The lenders will be able to opt in for direct connect and being able to we'll make sure that we want people to get deals done. That's the bottom line. And so we got bronze, silver, gold. Like I said, the bronze, which is the one we're doing now, has 3 levels. I'm doing foundation. Second level is practical application and deal analysis, and then I'm calling the third is expert results. We want to show people how deals were done, how they were done, not in theory. Like this goes from theory to practical application to how that deal was done. Like put all the numbers up there, put all the components, rehab scope of work. How did you sell it? How did you get it available for lease? What did you do on the disposition? So we want everybody to start, show work, and we'll come up with case studies as well. We can generate case studies for everything. There's going to be an exercise and a case study and a quiz for every topic, every asset class, every funding strategy, all of the documents and stuff. Probably 150 items. There'll be a video for it at some point showing it. And there'll be some learning documents they can get to do. It actually has all the how to calculate cash on cash, how to calculate cap rate, how to calculate your IRR, how to calculate, do all the ARV, does all that. It actually shows them that in very, very simple terms, and then it gives them the actual documents. So before they burn through actual documents and stress and all that, they can actually practice on almost worksheets. They can almost it teaches them how to do everything. So the whole idea, if somebody comes in and pays $99, a month, in 2 or 3 or 4 months, they should be they can go watch I think at some point I'm estimating that by the end of the year, I could probably have 100 hours broken down into as little as 5 minutes, as long as maybe 20 minutes, different of these segments, these modules. So imagine that having 100 hours. You can go through and learn a lot of stuff, and then learn how to then apply it practically know the deal analysis, and know how to disposition everything, and then have access to the lenders. It's a pretty cool process. So I don't know if anybody has any questions. Anita, probably the best time to reach Danny will be in the morning tomorrow. He's usually easier to get a hold of in the morning. Just to give you a heads up.
I think I just opened a new, just registered again. I think I'm gonna be able to get on that way.
Yeah, you should be able to get on there. If you have any problems, like I said, now you got his email and you got his number, his cell phone number. That's actually his cell phone number, not his. So just kind of leave a message or whatever. Or you can even leave a message in the group and just put it at Danny. He'll answer and tell him if you got any problems with it. Like I said, our goal is to have everyone in the group on by June 30th. And then hopefully everybody, contributes. Because if you contribute, it's not just it's to your benefit too. You can really, like you saw the hashtags, they have a good example of the hashtags on there. You can put your name out there, your business name. You can put what you're doing. You're in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Hey Jesse, how many times have I mentioned Sheboygan in the last 5 years? Eventually, I might have to go there.
Where?
Sheboygan.
Where's that?
Really, you haven't heard me mention it like 10,000 times over the last 5 years? Oh,
No, I don't remember.
I just like these. I like these weird names like Schenectady, New York, and
Oh yeah, I go there all the time.
Sheboygan.
I don't know Sheboygan. I go to Schenectady though.
Yeah, or like in Ireland, there's Kilkenny. It would
Oh,
really be
yeah,
funny to
Kilkenny.
take Kenny over there. Take Kenny. Say, hey Kenny, we're gonna go kill Kenny. That's actually a town in Ireland. Cool. So I think we're done for tonight. If anybody has any questions, or Troy, if you need to get on that, help with getting on there, let me know too, and I'll give you the link and all that. On Agents Gather, so you can access Reindeer, and then you can really promote your stuff on there. Like I said, man, look up everything Colorado real estate, and you'll see Danny come up a couple of times on Agents Gather. He's really good. He knows what he's doing. This is all optimized. Literally, it's going to be awesome. We're going to be. I think we're going to be a much like a smaller, lighter, more leaner, meaner, bigger pockets. Like it's going to be awesome. Everything should be self-contained. All right, cool. Well, I'm pretty much wrapped up tonight unless anybody has any deals or anything they want to discuss. If not, I will see you guys on Thursday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Think about what you want to choose either Thursday or Wednesday. And then I'll ask everybody in the group. I'll probably put a poll up this midweek. I'll leave it up there for about a week and then we'll change it to one night a week. Like I said, it'll either stay as Thursday night or it'll be moved entirely to Wednesday night. We won't be doing Mondays because I'm probably gonna do Monday for Reindeer night to start getting subscribers and start getting them connected with all of you. Because you guys all want to do deals and you got a lot of people that are going to come on and want to do deals with you. And that helps you a lot.
I'll let you know Wednesdays and Thursday nights.
Yeah.
I'm not available.
I'm trying to accommodate everybody. It's hard to get
I
on.
just let you know if I'm not there, that's why.
Yeah. And then, like I said, that's why we record these. So that if you do need to do something, I mean, we can do them once in a while. We might do them Monday. I don't know. It's just the problem is we need to when we can get the most people on. Yeah, it's been hard. I mean, we've been doing this, Jessica, I've been doing this since 2019 and we've been doing these since 2023. And it's like, we always have people that can't do stuff and I can't do it this night. I got kids or got this or whatever. And it's like, cool. And we're still trying to record it. That's what that Zoom group is on Agents Gather for. That Private Money Associates Zoom group is all these Zooms, so you can go watch them all if you're on there. And then, because if I post this in the morning, which I will, in our Facebook group, by noon, there'll be 30 or 40 posts after it. So it kind of gets convoluted. But yeah, Troy, we'll work at that. I want to make sure everybody knows you because you got a lot of resources to help a lot of people get funding. I want to get you and Jeff Bush and Jackson and John and Jason. We got a lot of J's. And Jay, another J. We got a lot of J's. Trying to get everybody on Ari. We got a lot of people with Casey and Tam with Life Changing. We got a lot of lenders and funders, connectors, brokers, so they're all good. So cool. All right, I'm gonna chill out. I will see you guys on Thursday. Call me text me, message me if you need anything. Cool, thanks.